The Kern County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce will be hosting their Governmental Relations Committee meeting today, and they're actually having a panel talking about the 250th anniversary of America. Joining us in studio, one of those panelists, Supervisor Jeff Flores. Jeff, thank you for coming in this morning. Appreciate it.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
What does, first of all, the 250th anniversary of this country mean to you personally?
It's a time for me to pause and reflect in the business of life. The importance of being an American, my country, this land of opportunity, land of our forefathers that has brought so many people from around the world, from different cultures, different backgrounds, geographies, that we've united under a system that values liberty, equality, the pursuit of happiness, and we're celebrating that document, the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And so I think it's important to discuss that, reflect that, honor that, and have Kern County celebrate that. And that's what we're doing today at the Kern County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Now, there are 4 different panelists that are part of this discussion right now. And despite the 250th anniversary, we find ourselves in a tumultuous time here in this country.
We do. And so it's a great cross-section, business, education, CRC, energy sector, government, myself, private business people. We're all part of the panel, and it's open to the public. You can RSVP. It's today at 12 o'clock. But you're right. And so I think it's important. What are the values that bring us together rather than divide us? And so if this nation, if this experiment is going to continue, we've got to come together as a country. You know, Senator Lindsey Graham died yesterday. It was a tragedy. But I posted my condolences on my social media, and I was attacked for that. And people were dancing on his grave, making fun of him. That has no place in American discourse, whether you're coming from the right or the left. We are better than that. We have to be civil, and we can't let those passions tear us apart. We have to come together, what unites us, and celebrate that as Americans, irrespective of differences.
Do you think there's enough of that bipartisan feeling left that we can do that? Or is it going to be something that you think stretches out over time?
So I'm hopeful and optimistic that we can celebrate our 300th anniversary. But in order to do that, it's going to take intentionality. It's going to take some breathing. It's going to take some mutual respect. And it's going to take, us talking through policies, discussions, and finding common ground. Just like our forefathers. They found common ground in the Declaration of Independence. Did they all agree on everything? No, they didn't. But they created this masterful document, this system that has worked. So I'm hopeful, and I believe that we can get to 300, and I think we can get there peacefully and together. But it's going to take time. It's going to take effort.
You mentioned some of the celebrations that were going on. We're looking at some of the celebrations over Washington and stuff for the 250th, and then down on Main Street, USA, all over the country. And it's just kind of it's interesting that with the death of Lindsey Graham, somebody who was somewhat right in the middle, that there's the call now that we need to return to that place.
That's a good call, to pause, reflect on what he brought to the American discourse. And he's the epitome of the American dream. Someone who grew up in the pool hall in his bar with his family, humble means, parents passed away. He raised his daughter, his sister, as his own, put himself through school. He's the embodiment of the meritocracy. Served in the Air Force, ran for Congress, ran for Senate, self-made, and really that can only be done in a system like America. And I think that's something that we have to be proud of and thankful for. And let's honor that legacy. It's open to everybody, but let's come together. Enough is enough. I can say red, I'll have 100 people say blue. I can say the sky is wonderful today, they'll say it's ugly. This is a condition of the heart, and I think that we can transform that.
Jeff Flores, Supervisor with Kern County, taking part in today's Governmental Relations Committee meeting, the panel discussion. Thank you for coming in and sharing that. Appreciate it.
You bet.
All right, we'll be right back.